Hello students, greetings from Saraswati Sisukunj. I hope you all are fine and doing great in your studies. Students, this is Applied English and this is about speaking. In this video, I am going to speak about part 2 and part 3. Part 2, it is a QCAR topic, and part 3, the follow-up questions. Students, in my previous video, I have given some tips and I have given some strategies as well of preparing a QCAR topic. 1 minute is given to you. Within 1 minute you can note down some points of your QCAR topic and make sure only points, not sentences. When you note down some points while speaking on the QCAR topic, you can have glimpses of your points and you can speak about the QCAR topic. Students, and the third part, that is called the follow-up questions. Today I am going to teach you how to prepare a QCAR topic. Within 1 minute you can note down as many as points possible for you and you can speak when you have a QCAR topic. That means you can just look at the points and you can speak. There are students who tend to write sentences. Make sure students, within 1 minute you cannot note down some sentences, you cannot write down some sentences. Only points can help you to speak better on the QCAR topic. Make sure that you write only points rather than writing sentences. Now students, part 2 is a QCAR topic and part 3, that is follow-up questions. I have already mentioned that follow-up questions are based on your QCAR topic. Whatever QCAR topic that you get, same, that means based on your QCAR topic, the follow-up questions are being asked by the examiner. Now students, I will write one of the topics. You are going to have a demo video as well, where I am asking the other teacher about QCAR topic and follow-up questions. But students, it is really important to know about how to prepare a QCAR topic. So I write part 2. Part 2. What is part 2? Part 2 is a QCAR topic. Okay, part 2 is a QCAR topic. And what is part 3? The part 3 is a follow-up question. So I write here part 3. Students, part 2 QCAR topic and part 3 follow-up questions. As I said, follow-up questions are based on QCAR topic. Now let me write down a QCAR topic. Talk about a place. Talk about a place where you like to spend time. Where you like to spend time. Okay, so students, this is the topic you have, and you like to spend time with your friends. Okay, let me write here, time with friends. Talk about a place where you like to spend time with your friend. Now students, I am not written your place. Let me write down place. So I will erase talk about a place. About a place. Talk about a place where you like to spend time with your friend. This is the topic we have. Students, there are some bullet points. There are maybe 3 bullet points or 4 or 5. It depends on the topic. Okay. What is it? What is what it is? Okay. Second one, where is it? Where is it? The third one, that is, why do you go there? Why do you go there? Okay. Here, if you want to make it a question mark, it's up to you. The fourth one, what do you like about their place? What do you like about their place? What do you like about their place? Okay, so students, I have written 4 bullet points. What is it? Where is it? Why do you go there? And what do you like about the place? What do you, any specific thing that do you like about the place? Okay, so now 1 minute is given. What we need to do? We need to prepare a cue card topic this way and write about a place. Okay, and now we need to note down only points where I would like to speak about garden. The name of the garden is Sri Ram Garden. Okay, so I write here garden. What is the name of the garden? Sri Ram Garden. Okay, so I write Sri Ram Garden. Where it is? It is in my hometown. It is only half kilometer far from my home. So I write here half kilometer far. Half kilometer far. Hometown I write. Okay. Hometown. Managed by panchayat or municipality. Okay, municipality. Well maintained, we can say this. Well maintained. Okay, well maintained. You can also speak about that. A lot of people come over there. A lot of people come. Okay, always keep in mind student what it is, where it is. You can say it is a very good garden and just it is half kilometer far, just near the library. You can say. Why do you go there? Because why do you go? Because a lot of people come in the morning and in the evening for jogging. So I also go in the evening. Morning I have a busy schedule. I cannot make it possible to go in the morning, but I go in the evening. So you can say in the evening. You can write here as well, in the evening. Okay, students, in the evening. And what do you like about it? You can speak about the people, bench, music, then water facility, a lot of trees. People can enjoy, even children can enjoy. So you can also speak about the facilities. Also, it is free of cost. Municipality does not charge anything. It is for the people and it is well maintained by the municipality. So you can say free of cost. Free of cost. Okay. Now students, see, within 1 minute I have written many points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9. In 1 minute students, I have noted down 9 points and then we will speak about the topic. Only sentences this way and make sure that you can go about this way. This is called clockwise, okay? And you can speak about the topic. Now students, the follow-up questions. The follow-up questions are based on this topic. What would be the follow-up questions? Why do you like this place? How often do you go to spend time with your friend? Why would you like to spend time with your friend? So you can say that my friend also gets time in the evening and whenever we are free, we go there. So you can also speak about your friend. We play, we enjoy over there and a lot of children also come in the evening. So we play with children. And nice place, it is free of cost. So you can speak about the facilities also students, and this is the way that you need to prepare your cue card topic and then follow questions. How often do you go? Do you think that it is well maintained by the municipality? And do you think that there are a lot of children and old people and the other people also come? Do you think that you can pluck flowers? So these are the questions students are asked by the examiner to the students. I hope students you have understood the cue card topic. The follow-up questions that I have only few, maybe, but make sure whenever you speak about the follow-up questions, at least you need to speak 6 to 7 sentences. Why? Because it is kind of contradictory. Okay, and then you need to give your answers. If the examiner is not satisfied, he may ask you for the questions. Make sure, students, you have enough vocabs and you have enough stuff to speak about on the follow-up questions. Once again, students, I hope you have understood these few topic follow-up questions. Now, for your demonstration, for your ideas, I am going to attach one more video, and I am asking one of the teachers of writing this Puka topic. He will write the points and he will speak about the Puka topic, and I will ask the follow-up questions. And then when you watch the video, you will get better ideas, you will get clear-cut ideas of applied English speaking part 2 and part 3.
Hello sir.
Good morning.
Good morning sir.
I am your examiner of applied English. We begin with the second part, and the second part is a QCAR topic. Along with the QCAR topic, I give you a piece of paper and pencil and give you 1 minute to prepare on a QCAR topic. After 1 minute, I will ask you to speak for 2 minutes on the QCAR topic. Are you ready?
Yes sir, I am ready.
And once the QCAR topic gets over, the second part begins, and the second part, as you know, follow-up questions. Okay, so this is the QCAR topic you have, sir, and your time starts now. Okay, sir? Okay, time out. You can start speaking the QCAR topic.
Nowadays, we don't go to anywhere to listen to music. Music is all around us, on TV, on radio, and on internet. I also don't go to any place especially to listen to music. But yes, I do enjoy music whenever I go to restaurants and shopping malls. Here I would like to talk about a place where most of the people go to listen to music. It is a famous Gurudwara in my hometown. Every evening, a famous devotional singing group of my hometown go there and perform religious songs between 6 to 8 p.m. People of my village as well as around near my village come there every evening to listen to religious hymns and chants. My parents also go there to listen religious music. I also sometimes, once or twice a week, accompany my parents. Whenever I listen to music or religious music, I relax and become tension free. And I also inform my friends also, and they also come with me, and they also get benefit while after listening music. So listening music is very good, and if we listen music, we get something which is very helpful in our life. So actually tell something about the place. In my hometown, there are so many people go there, Gurudwara, and this temple is dedicated to 6th Guru of Sikh religion, Sir Sri Guru Gobind Singh. it is dedicated to him. So the place is very nice and we get peace there. So music, if you want to listen to music, there is no place you can get music everywhere. Okay, but there are many places and I describe one place which is very useful to me.
Okay, sir. This is the end of part 2. Now I am going to begin the third part. And the third part, as I said before, follow-up questions. Now, student, I am going to ask you a question, follow-up questions, and I begin the first question. Should children learn to play musical instruments?
Yes, students should learn musical instrument because music is an art, and in childhood or in early age, students should learn music because we have to cultivate so many arts. If we cultivate this kind of art in a younger age or in a childhood, it is very important and it is very helpful in his life also.
Okay. Should parents force them to listen to music?
No, actually forcing is a bad thing. Parents should not force him because if you force, the interest of the students to the music is neglected or is no use. So parents should not force. If a child interested in music or in any kind of art, okay, it is up to the children who decides. Okay, so parents should not be encouraged or forced to do this or do that. So music, learning music is an interest. Okay. So parents must not force them to learn music.
Okay. What are the benefits of listening to music?
Music is an art. So sometimes if we are passion, if we are in passion, if we are not relaxed, so music gives us relaxation. If we listen music, we become a tension. So it is helpful to remove our tension and get relaxed. If we learn music, so it is very helpful. It is it develops cognitive skill of the child also. Because in language or in music we learn codes. So if we want to learn codes, we need to increase our emotional and our brain very high because music uses both sides of the brain.
Okay. Do you think that school should provide music?
Yes, definitely. Because nowadays in our schools, there are so many kinds of co-curricular activities are there. Just like games, karate, and music also. So musical classes are also there in our school. Because music is an art, and if a child learns in initial stage of his life music, that definitely it is very helpful. And if he learns music, it will be very helpful to learn maths also. Because if he learns music, it creates or it helps to increase cognitive skill of the child, which is very helpful in mathematical maths subject also.
Okay. Can one make career in music?
Sure, one can make a bright career in music because we have so many examples who inspires us to take music as a profession. Because musical profession is very good because there are so many Indian or so many people who make their career. So it is very important and we can choose. Okay, we can choose music as a profession so that we can get fame and earn a lot of money also.
Okay. Sir, this is the end of part 3. We have finished part 2 and part 3 of Applied English, and you have performed really well, and this is the end of the Applied English speaking examination. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.